Hello! Welcome to the Damoov DataHub tutorials. In the Welcome Guide, we added users directly in DataHub. In this tutorial, I will show how to add users through the API. To start, let's go to our documentation. In the API References tab, find Register User. To register a user via API, we need to get the credentials of the user group, also known as the instance. This will be the user group to which the new user is assigned. To get the instance credentials, go to Management. In the User Group column, you will find the user group credentials. Here are the instance ID and the instance key. Copy the instance ID. Back in the documentation, find the headers and paste the instance ID into the appropriate field. Similarly, copy the instance key and paste it into the password field. Above, there are fields for entering user data. You don't have to fill them out. You don't have to share any personal data at all. At the bottom of this box, there's a line called User Fields. In the Input field, you will see the client ID. Instead of string, you can put the user identifier used in your company. I will put my identifier, testuser_1. Then, over to the right, click Try It to create a user. In the response, we can see that the user was created. Here are their credentials and the device token. Now, if we go back to the list of users, we will see that next to the user we created through DataHub, there's a second user who we just added via API. Here, you can see that their client ID is the one that we just assigned them. Moreover, if you use an identifier for users in a UUID format, you can register it on our platform. Instead of creating a new identifier, you can simply use the one you already have and store it yourself. I will show how. Let's go to the Management and repeat the process of getting the instance credentials. Click to copy the instance ID, paste it in the appropriate field, copy the key, and then paste it. At the top, you will see the Custom Token field. Insert the UUID that you use in your company. For Client ID, I will mark this user as Test User Own ID. Press the Try It button, and a user will appear with your company's ID. Let's check the user list. Here they are. This method allows you to reduce the resources needed for integration. If you don't want us to store your ID on our server, you can use your own ID and link data to it in our system. That wraps up the adding users using API tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Drive safe!